Did you know that some plants can survive without water for over a year? Yes, you heard it right. Welcome to the surprising world of drought-resistant plants. These hardy organisms like cacti, succulents, and certain shrubs and grasses have evolved to withstand harsh, arid conditions, sometimes going without a drop of water for months on end. This incredible ability to thrive where water is scarce makes them not just survivors, but champions of sustainable gardening. These incredible plants have adapted to thrive in environments where water is scarce, making them perfect for sustainable gardening. Why would you want to garden with drought-resistant plants? Well, there are several compelling reasons. Firstly, these hardy plants are champions at conserving water. In a world where water scarcity is becoming an increasing concern, every drop matters. Drought-resistant plants have evolved to survive in dry conditions, meaning they require significantly less water than their thirstier counterparts. Gardening with these plants is a small yet significant step toward a more sustainable future. Secondly, imagine having a vibrant, lush garden that doesn't demand constant care. Sounds dreamy, right? That's the beauty of drought-resistant plants. They require less maintenance than traditional plants, saving you time and energy. No more daily watering or fretting over wilting leaves. These plants are resilient, thriving even when nature turns up the heat. Now let's talk biodiversity. You might be surprised to learn that many drought-resistant plants are native to certain regions. Incorporating these plants into your garden supports local ecosystems and wildlife. These native plants often provide essential habitats and food sources for local insects and birds. In the words of renowned biologist E.O. Wilson, biodiversity is our most valuable but least appreciated resource. By choosing to garden with drought-resistant plants, you're helping to protect and preserve this precious resource. To back up these points, consider this. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, outdoor water use accounts for nearly 30% of total household water use in the United States. And over half of that is used for watering lawns and gardens. By opting for drought-resistant plants, you could significantly reduce this water usage. Plus, a study by the University of California found that yards with native drought-resistant plants support up to 3 times more species of birds and insects compared to traditional lawns. So not only can you create a beautiful garden, but you can also make a positive impact on the environment. Now that you understand the benefits, how do you choose the right drought-resistant plants for your garden? Well, let's dive into that. First, it's crucial to consider your local climate. Plants like the blue agave thrive in hot, arid regions, while others like the English lavender can tolerate both heat and cold. So do a little research on the climate conditions your chosen plants can withstand. Next, let's talk soil. Each plant has its own preference. Some, like the yucca, prefer sandy or well-drained soil, while others, such as the Russian sage, can grow in heavy clay. It's important to match your plant's soil preference to your garden's existing conditions, or be prepared to amend your soil accordingly. Now you've taken care of the climate and soil. What's next? It's time to think about your personal preference. Are you looking for plants that offer vibrant colors throughout the year, like the autumn joy sedum with its rich pink blooms? Or perhaps you prefer plants with interesting textures, such as the hens and chicks, with its rosette-shaped leaves. Maybe you're drawn to plants with a distinct aroma, like the rosemary with its fragrant leaves. The choice is yours. Let's not forget about the size of the plants. Some drought-resistant plants, like the Texas sage, can grow up to 8 feet tall and wide, making a dramatic statement in your garden. Others, like the blue fescue, remain small and are perfect for edging paths or filling gaps. For beginners, it's always a good idea to start with easy-to-grow plants. Consider the butterfly bush, known for its stunning flowers and ability to attract butterflies, or the catmint, a low-maintenance plant with beautiful blue-violet flowers. So, you see, choosing the right drought-resistant plants involves a mix of practical considerations and personal preferences. With so many options, you're sure to find drought-resistant plants that fit your garden's needs and aesthetic. So why wait? Start your journey into drought-resistant gardening today, and enjoy the vibrant, resilient beauty it brings to your outdoor space. You've chosen your plants, now it's time to get your hands dirty. To ensure your drought-resistant plants thrive, you must plant them correctly and provide them with the proper care. Planting is more than just digging a hole and dropping in your plant. It's an art, a science, and a little bit of luck. Start by digging a hole that's twice as wide and equal in depth to the plant's root ball. This gives the roots room to spread and establish themselves. If you're planting a succulent or cactus, make sure the hole is shallow. These plants prefer to sit on top of the soil, with their roots spreading horizontally rather than vertically. Next, place the plant in the hole, ensuring the top of the root ball is level with the ground. Backfill the hole with native soil, not potting soil, because it encourages the roots to grow into the surrounding soil. Remember, the goal is to help the plant become self-sufficient, not to make it dependent on you for survival. Watering, as you might expect, is a bit different for drought-resistant plants. They're not big drinkers. Overwatering can cause root rot and other diseases, so it's better to err on the side of caution. The best time to water these plants is early in the morning or late in the evening when temperatures are cooler and evaporation is minimal. Once established, most drought-resistant plants only need watering every 1 to 2 weeks during the growing season and even less during the dormant season. Now let's talk about common pests and diseases. Even drought-resistant plants can fall victim to pests like aphids, mealybugs, and spider mites. If you notice any of these pests, remove them immediately using a strong stream of water or an insecticidal soap. Diseases are less common with drought-resistant plants, but they can still occur. Root rot, caused by overwatering, is the most common. If your plant's leaves turn yellow or brown or the stem becomes mushy, you're probably overwatering. Lastly, don't forget about feeding your plants. They need nutrients to grow, just like us. Use a slow-release fertilizer that's low in nitrogen, as too much can cause excessive leaf growth at the expense of flowers and fruit. With these tips, you'll have a thriving drought-resistant garden in no time. Drought-resistant gardens are not just practical, they can also be stunningly beautiful. Imagine a garden where succulents mingle with vibrant wildflowers, where hardy grasses sway in the breeze, and where resilient shrubs provide a lush backdrop. This is the reality of a drought-resistant garden, a testament to nature's adaptability and our own ingenuity. Picture a garden in the heart of Arizona, where the summer heat can be relentless. Here, cacti of various shapes and sizes dot the landscape, their unique forms creating an otherworldly beauty. Their vibrant blossoms, a myriad of colors, open up to the sun, defying the arid conditions with a bold display of life. Now let's take a virtual trip to California's coastal areas. Here, gardens are filled with native plants like the hardy manzanita and the vibrant California poppy. These plants, adapted to the region's dry summers, paint a picture of resilience and elegance, their blooms adding splashes of color against the sandy soil. And it's not just in America. In the sun-drenched landscapes of southern Spain, gardens are teeming with drought-resistant plants like lavender and rosemary. Their rich aromas fill the air, creating a sensory garden that is both delightful to the senses and low on water consumption. But drought-resistant gardens aren't limited to outdoor spaces. Indoor gardens too can benefit from these resilient plants. Picture a sunny windowsill adorned with a variety of succulents, each with their unique shapes and shades, creating a miniature desert landscape right in your living room. These gardens are a testament to the diversity and adaptability of plant life. They showcase how, with a bit of creativity and knowledge, we can create stunning landscapes that are not only beautiful, but also sustainable. They remind us that we don't need to rely on water-intensive plants to have a vibrant garden. These gardens show that you don't need to sacrifice beauty for sustainability. In fact, with drought-resistant plants, beauty and sustainability go hand in hand, creating gardens that are as captivating as they are conscious of our planet's resources. Now that you're equipped with the knowledge, it's your turn to make a difference. Drought-resistant gardening isn't just about creating a low-maintenance, beautiful garden. It's about making a positive impact on the environment. By choosing plants that thrive with less water, you're conserving a precious resource and helping to maintain a balanced ecosystem. Imagine creating a garden that not only enhances your home but also contributes to the well-being of our planet. A garden that flourishes, even when the rain doesn't come. A garden that's a testament to your commitment to sustainability. And remember, every garden, no matter how small, makes a difference. You don't need a sprawling lawn to contribute. A tiny corner of your balcony or a small patch in your backyard can become a haven for drought-resistant plants. This is your chance to join a movement towards more sustainable gardening practices. Start your own drought-resistant garden today and take a step towards a more sustainable future.